Pew, pew, pew. Welcome to Wrestle Capsule. I'm Bijan, and I just wanted to talk to you guys real quick about some things that interest me, piqued my interest on Monday Night Raw. Now, I'm not going to give you play-by-play. I don't do that no more. There's a plethora of wrestling content creators that do that. I don't do that. I just want to talk about things I want to talk about. LA Knight and Solo Sikoa's newfound friendship. Okay, because I'm here for it, and I hope that WWE does not ruin this for me, because I'm actually enjoying it, and I'm glad that they opened the show. Like, I'm here for it. There was moments that LA Knight in the past pissed me off, and I think I've talked about it on this channel. I don't need to go back into detail about it. But one thing that I can never say, and if I've said it, let's ignore that. One thing I can never say is that LA Knight can't cut a promo. That is a lie. He can cut a promo. And not only that, he really does command a crowd. He really does engage the crowd and gets them going. Gets the people going.
No, it's not. It's
Gets
gross.
the people going.
It's
No,
disgusting.
that's enough.
Then you have Solo Sikoa, who also has his own personality. It is just, when you put those two together, they're just so larger than life. And I just love it so much. And I'm so glad that Solo Sikoa freaked up Roman Reigns in the past Monday Night Raw, because the last thing I wanted is for him to bow down to the tribal chief. Like, the Usos strong arm Solo Sikoa was just pissing me off in general, even though the pew 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 was funny and the Usos were making me laugh. I don't really care about the Usos. Y'all already know how I feel about the Usos. Y'all already know how I feel about Roman Reigns, okay? I like Solo Sikoa and LA Knight. They are the stars of the show right now. But what shooketh me to the uttermost core is when OTM out the mud came out of nowhere during the whole tag team match. It didn't even get finished. Like, it was supposed to be LA Knight and Solo Sikoa versus the Usos. Like, they were having their tag team match. And then OTM came out of nowhere. I didn't know that they got called up from NXT to Monday Night Raw. But then on top of that, them taking instruction from Royce Keys. Okay, it's really weird calling him Royce Keys. I'm never going to get used to it. I know he's been with WWE for months now, but still, it's weird. I'm used to calling my dude Powerhouse, Powerhouse. Okay, I was an AEW fan. Like, it's just hard. I know it takes time. Like, even with Blake Monroe, for instance, like, I want to call her Mariah May. Like, it's a process. Okay, I'll get there. OTM and Royce Keys coming out and murking everybody is crazy. Like, I know all this buildup of, people teaming up with one another and groups binding together. I get it. It's all getting ready for Survivor Series.
War games!
But, I mean, I can still enjoy it. you know what I mean? Like, I'm still enjoying it and what they're going to do. I just hope that they don't freaking up. And what's so cool about Solo Sikoa is that he can be a face and a heel. And quite honestly, LA Knight, I can say the same thing about LA Knight. Like, those two are really good at being heels, but also being faces. And then even with them being faces, they still got edge. Like, they're not powder puff, cornball, Krispy Kreme type faces. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got faces with edge. They got swag. You know what I'm saying? So it's very, very, very enjoyable. Braun Breaker and Obafemi. I'm actually looking forward to their bout on Sunday night's main event. And by the way, let me just say this right now. The fact that they had to change the PLE from Saturday night's main event to Sunday night's main event is still funny to me. It's almost as if someone booked the venue at ATL and they booked it for Sunday by mistake, and they were just like,
What the f?
For the first time ever. Start booking it, start marketing it, start promoting it. You gotta make it look like it was on purpose. I'm being petty, I'm just being funny. But either way, I'm so looking forward to Obafemi versus Braun Breaker. Even before they had the signing contract, I've always been a fan of Braun Breaker. Like, even when he was in NXT, I always call it the Splatoon NXT. with all the dang colors and everything like that. Anyway, getting sidetracked, and I'm just gonna put it out there. I think Braun Breaker's spear is better than Roman Reigns.
Hey, stop it!
But yes, and then you have Obafemi, the ruler. You got the dog and the ruler. Like, I'm just so excited because these men are both ferocious. It's gonna be a bloodbath, and I'm here for it. It's gonna be really good. This might be messy to say, but I don't care. I don't care. In this whole situation with Liv Morgan and the Judgment Day and Stephanie Vaquer and Becky Lynch, I don't care about Liv Morgan. Even with her having the Women's World Championship, I don't care. All I'm focused on, tunnel vision, is Stephanie Vaquer and Becky Lynch. Like, I get it. I get it, Stephanie Vaquer. She has her match coming up against Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship. And quite frankly, I look forward to Stephanie Vaquer getting that belt back. Liv Morgan having the belt, it doesn't really do anything for me. And quite frankly, Raquel Rodriguez having the Women's Intercontinental Championship, it's just, I get that she is going to have her rematch with Sol Ruka. Well, Sol Ruka is having her rematch because she lost, and Raquel has the belt now. So they're going to be having their bout again for the championship. Okay, but it just seems like there hasn't been much that Raquel has been able to do with that belt. And honestly, I don't feel like that's on Raquel. I feel like that's on the booking, maybe, perhaps. Let's get back on focus. Liv Morgan with the Women's World Championship has been boring to me. It has been. Not saying that she brings the value down of the championship. I won't say that. But it's just, I don't know. I think what in the back of my mind is still pissing me off is that Liv Morgan was able to win against Stephanie Vaquer at WrestleMania 42 for the championship. Like, I don't feel like, I get it. It's supposed to be Liv's night. Liv came out with her new single, Trouble. Like, I get that. I get it. They were building it up, but I just love it. It just looks so good. This belt looks so good on Stephanie Vaquer, and Stephanie has always been a fighting champion. And you know, with every match that she's gonna have, she's gonna deliver. And I don't know. I just have not been feeling Liv lately. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I'm seeing less ring work and more showmanship. You guys let me know in the comments down below what you think. And then I just feel like Judgment Day has been pulling down everyone in it except Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan. I feel like everybody else is kind of like trying to climb up. I mean, Raquel Rodriguez, yes, she has the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Quite frankly, I feel like she should have the Women's World Championship, but we're not going to get into that in this video.
It's none of my business. It's none of my business.
So I am glad that Raquel got a championship, a singles championship, but I don't know. I'll just never be satisfied with that. But I love that Becky, for the second time, has came through in helping Stephanie Vaquer against Judgment Day, trying to interfere with the matches, whether it's a match between Raquel or Liv or Roxanne. Like, Stephanie is always 1-3. And with Becky Lynch coming out, it is a power move for sure, and I like that because on one side they have respect for each other to a certain extent, but on the other side they are still opponents and they both want the same championship, the Women's World Championship. So I like the dynamic, I like the story of that, because how many times have we seen Stephanie and Liv, or Stephanie and Raquel, or Stephanie and Roxanne? Like, it's a rinse and repeat. But then when you're adding in Becky Lynch to the mix, it spices things up a little bit. And then, like, the real story in the end, even though Liv does have the championship, the real story is Becky and Stephanie. And I'm very interested to see how that plays out. So yeah, guys, that's all I wanted to talk about today. Not saying that all the other stuff that happened in Monday Night Raw wasn't interesting. It's just, those are the things that really, I really wanted to spend time on this video to talk about. So guys, let me know in the comments down below what you thought about Monday Night Raw. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more episodes. Thanks, guys. I might even remember the outro. Guys, what is going on? Signing off. Bye, guys.